Test your creative abilities as you use beautiful rare glass to create a brand new facade in Sagrada.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Tantrum House Studio 3. Today I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows, and today we're reviewing Sagrada and the new expansion Passion. This is from Floodgate Games. It's from designer Daryl Andrews and Adrian Adamenscu, and artwork from Peter Walken and Matt Paquette.
It's a 1 to 6 player dice pattern building game that takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. Floodgate sent us a copy of the expansion, so let's take a look at how it's played.
To set up the base game, give each player a stained glass board and 2 cards. They will choose one.
Give each player a private objective card, and then select 3 public objective cards for the end of the game's scoring.
Select 3 tool cards and give each player a token to spend on the tool cards for each pip difficulty on their chosen card, and you are ready to begin.
Each round of the game, the start player will roll enough die for all of the players times 2 plus 1, and then players will snake draft 2 dice each.
The leftover die is placed on the round board to keep track of which round you're in.
Players must place their drafted dice so that they are not adjacent to another die of the same color or number, and they must follow the placement restrictions on their inserted card.
They may spend tokens to activate a tool to help them place their dice. To add the expansion, rare dice may be added by replacing a tool card with rare glass dice board, and a die is rolled to fill the slot or slots. On your turn, you can spend tool tokens to gain a rare glass die to your window.
The Passion expansion also comes with additional private goal cards that each player may use to score in new ways.
Player inspiration cards offer individual player powers for the game, and the new public objective cards are mixed in to spice things up. Most objective cards in the expansion give points for symmetry in your window.
And then, like in the base game, after 10 rounds, points are tallied and the player with the most points wins. Sagrada came out in 2017 and has become a very popular game in the circles that at least we run in. Part of that is probably due to just how gorgeous of a package it is. It's got a very nice look to it. It's a very easy to learn to play game. Plays for a good number of players. In 2018 they came out with the 5 to 6 player expansion to make that even broader, and now they've just released the Passion, which is part 1 of a 3-set line that's coming very soon.
Yes, this set is called The Great Facades. If you know anything about the actual Sagrada Familia, there are 3 different main facades on the actual structure. This is the first. The Passion, Life, and Glory will be coming later on.
This game adds some new components to the game, some very cool translucent little die that get added in, as well as some additional cardboard windows that are a great little placeholder for those dice that you roll. It basically takes the same gameplay that we're used to, but gives you some new ways to score points and to have some new goals, and really opens up some new complexity to the game that is a very simple and straightforward game, and kind of makes it a little thinkier, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, the public objective cards deal with symmetry. So when you set up the game, I would suggest waiting to choose which sides of those cards that you insert into your window till after you see what the objectives are. There are a few that may not work very well with what end game scoring are available, but because you get 4 choices basically depending on how you rotate the cards, some may work very well and some not as much. So challenging yourself may be a good way to go in this game with the expansion. There are, I think, 3 or 4 that you of the original game that you'll pull out if certain ones come up, because they kind of counteract the scoring for some of the new expansion ones, but that's an easy way to spice things up. It also has new inspiration cards, so everybody has a player power. If you're playing with lower player counts, it does come with 6, and so you can rotate through and try some new ones as you play different games.
One of my favorite things is the fact that just the components all fit into the base game, which is really nice. That'll be interesting to see if that stays true once 2 more expansions come out, but this is the type of thing where it's a small box edition that really is going to add some life and experience to your game.
It's a little unclear in the rules if you add a second private objective card and replace the ones that are the specific color of die that you're going to put in your, or if you shuffle them, they do have the same back, so you could shuffle them, although I think there's probably some discrepancy in points able to be gained from the new ones versus just the old colored ones, although some people might do better than others. But you can check out what some of the forums on Board Game Geek as to what different people have kind of concluded from what the rules say. I think that's something that you could do either way and whatever your group wants to do.
Yep, some flexibility added for sure. If you own Sagrada, then of course you're going to want to check out the new Passion. If you don't own Sagrada, then get them both because they're a really solid game and I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks so much for tuning in to our Tantrum House review. Thanks for hanging out, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. See you guys next time. In the game, you'll be adding these replacement word such. Get all passionate.